Group demands petrol price reversal as Dangote announces new costs. Finally, Syrup has filed a lawsuit against President Tinubu requesting a reduction in petrol rates from 845 naira per litre to 600 naira per litre. The group is suing the president for not giving the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited the order to halt the gasoline price increase. Additionally, the National Oil Company's claimed failure to investigate allegations of corruption and mismanagement is addressed in the complaint. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SIRAP) has sued President Bola Tinubu demanding a decrease in petrol from 845 naira to 600 naira per litre. The organization is suing the president for failing to order the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to stop the increase in the price of petrol at the pump in a suit filed on Friday at the Federal High Court in Abuja under the file number FHC APG CS 1361-2024. The suit filed by Ebun Olu Adegburuwa, the lawyer for Syrup, tackles the national oil firm alleged failure to look into claims of mismanagement and corruption. The NNPCL Lateef Fagbemi, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, are listed as respondents in the document which was made available to Punch. Syrup makes demands. Syrup is asking the court to compel President Tinubu to direct the NNPCL to reverse the unjust, illegal, unconstitutional, and unreasonable increase in the price of petrol from 845 naira per litre to 600 naira per litre. Additionally, it is pleading with the president to order the AJF and other anti-corruption organizations to look into the claims of wrongdoing and corruption inside the NNPC. The organization notes that the rise in petrol prices is causing great hardship for Nigerians and calls for the prosecution of anyone suspected of being accountable for the alleged corruption and mismanagement in the NNPCL, provided there is sufficient admissible evidence. It also calls for the recovery of any proceeds of corruption. The human rights fundamentally violated. Syrup stated in a statement that the country's international human rights obligation and constitutional safeguards are fundamentally violated by the rise in gas prices. It further gathered that the illegal and recurrent crisis in gasoline prices are the result of corruption in the oil industry and the lack of accountability and transparency in the use of public funds to support NNPC operations. It added, increasing petrol prices at a time when millions of Nigerians face worsening economic conditions is entirely inconsistent with constitutional and international obligations to ensure minimum living conditions compatible with human dignity. The development occurred after Syrup learned that the NNPCL has raised the price of premium motor spirit PMS at all of its retail locations. From roughly 600 naira per litre, the price increased to 855 naira per litre, sometimes even surpassing 900 naira per litre. It added, the apparent unlawful increase in petrol prices followed the scarcity caused by suppliers' reported refusal to import petroleum products for NNPCL over a $6 billion debt. The NNPC allegedly failed to remit the US the 2.4 billion and the 164 billion of oil revenues into the public treasury, as documented in the recently published 2020 annual report by the Auditor General of the Federation, among other issues. On Saturday, the National Oil Company announced that at least 300 frogs are stationed at the Lekki Lagos refinery. Dangote shares secret to running a successful business. Speaking at the African Renaissance retreat in Rwanda, Dangote stated that although the continent faces many difficulties, its youthful population and plenty of resources present prospects for big and inclusive growth. Africa is going through a major historical turning point, according to the billionaire businessman. Now, this is what I'm going to say. They are even telling him to reduce it to 600. Who told you people to demand for 600? Why? What happened to 450, 400? Let's even let me don't go too far. 500 naira, 490, 470, 480, 500. To be very sincere, these same people are asking for it, to me is rubbish. Rubbish. Once upon a time we were buying fuel at 145 naira. And this once upon a time is not so far. I'm talking about 3 years ago, 2 years ago. How did we get here? How did we get to the point where we are buying fuel at 145 naira to 150 to 200? And then now, 2 years later, we are buying fuel for 800, no, 1,000 to 1,005. Are these people mad? See, at this point, I'm asking, and you're telling them to reduce the 600, they should reduce this to 4 something. And that price, they should peg it for gas. Peg it, because this thing are the same product. I don't care what they're saying. If you don't know, everything is coming out from crude oil. They should peg that price for something. For diesel, they should peg it for, what's it called? For, gas. Yeah, and for kerosene as well. For people who besides they use kerosene. That is my own. They should peg it the same for something. 500. You're not supposed to pass. NNPC will sell for something. Then outside, others will say 500. You don't go pass nothing for any reason. You don't feel pass 540, 580. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is the only way you are going to be making sense. You're not making sense by saying they should pay 600. Do you know how much? That means say if you want buy 10 liters, that's 6,000 naira. For where you did? Where? No, tell me now. This country. If not for the fact that the powers of judiciary have been associated with traversy of justice, that is why I am saying that we they do ourselves. We call the government for everything, but you where they listen to me. Even me where they talk. I don't know about you, but I mean I know myself. I don't even want anything related to. As it be now, anything government, they enter my ear, they enter my mind. So make a day now for government, waiting concern me, concern government. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want any. There are days where people go, oh, government this and government war, government country. I don't want. These people are evil. I tell you, when you go close to these people, no, you will see for yourself. When you get to those positions, how do you behave? You that is listening to me. Are you going to be willing to sacrifice that job just to say, no, I'm not going to follow for a person who do this thing? Now this thing that they do here, now they carry money, now they steal money every day. I don't do. Will you? Or will you say, after all, they don't do them before me, make I follow? Can you? If you don't fit, then you don't get right to come and second the judge politicians. Because to me, I go fit to do that thing. That is why I'm saying I'm not even interested in government work. I want to build yourself to a point where you can walk away from anything that is not in line with your values and your person and your character. So that nothing will come and say, because of this one, because work or no day. Nigerians, we follow, they do ourselves. And until we come to that realization and decide to do better. Now, so we complain every time. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come here next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.